Pulling out a low blow.
Usyk.
He an Usyk fan, bro.
You right.
That is your guy, though.
Usyk's a good dude. He's a hell of a fighter.
Usyk
He's
gonna
on the
win.
belt.
I would have to compare him to Evander Holyfield, and I think he would have done very well.
I think that's the great way to cap it, bud. A salute, Don Usyk, the great Usyk.
Boxing greats are convinced that Oleksandr Usyk may remain unbeatable because of the incredible skill and ring IQ he brings into every fight. Anthony Joshua points out that Usyk doesn't rely on knockout power to defeat opponents. Instead, he wins through precise technique, smart movement, and perfect timing. His talent for reading fighters and controlling every exchange turns him into a challenge that nobody has fully figured out. That's why champions and boxing legends continue to say Usyk's success comes from pure technical brilliance rather than raw strength.
Dubois against Oleksandr Usyk. Realistically, has he got any chance? We've got 30 seconds.
Of course he has. Look, it's a tough ask, of course. You know, the thing with Usyk is he doesn't depend on his power to knock you out. He depends on his skill. That's why it's a tough ask, because he's going to box rings around you if you let him. Dubois, good luck. Don Charles, good luck. Great British boxing, good luck. We potentially might have a heavyweight championship back on us.
Terence Crawford has always openly praised Oleksandr Usyk and consistently predicted him to win every major heavyweight matchup, no matter the opponent. Before the Tyson Fury fight, Crawford explained that Usyk's sharp footwork, precise timing, and fast combination punching create challenges most heavyweights cannot deal with. He believed that even the strongest and biggest fighters struggle against Usyk's movement and ring control, making his style extremely difficult to overcome. Crawford was confident that skill and technique would defeat size and power, and his prediction was proven right when Usyk secured a convincing win over Tyson Fury.
Undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. Is it going to be Usyk or Dubois?
Usyk, hands down.
What? But you seen the first fight though, what they had,
Usyk.
right? Did you see the first fight?
It was a low blow. Usyk.
You a lying dog.
I don't know, that blow was...
If that blow landed on you like that, you wouldn't say you would say what?
Usyk.
You would say it's a low blow if it was landing on you.
Right,
yeah,
yeah.
that makes sense. But that wasn't a...
It wasn't low.
No, I'm not mad at the ref for calling out a low blow.
Usyk.
He an Usyk fan, bro.
You right.
That is your guy, though.
Usyk's a
Usyk.
good dude. He's a hell of a fighter.
Usyk
He's
gonna
on the
win.
belt.
But the first time before Usyk fought Tyson Fury, did you think Usyk could beat Tyson Fury?
Usyk.
Truthfully, no.
I picked him both times. Stop
No, the
playing
first
me.
time you picked him?
Both times.
Because you was high on Tyson Fury at one time.
Both times. I knew the movement was gonna give Tyson Fury problems. Tyson Fury, you know what I mean, is a great heavyweight champion, but he never was fighting people that's as elusive.
Former undisputed heavyweight champion Lennox Lewis praised Oleksandr Usyk for his exceptional technique and high-level boxing intelligence. Lewis even stated that Usyk's abilities would have allowed him to compete successfully during the legendary heavyweight era that featured fighters like Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield. Coming from someone who ruled boxing in such a highly competitive period, that comparison carries major weight. Lewis highlighted Usyk's adaptability, ring awareness, and tactical mindset, believing those qualities would make him a serious challenge for elite heavyweights from any generation.
What do you think Oleksandr Usyk would have done in your era, the era of Lennox Lewis, Riddick Bowe, Evander Holyfield, Mike Tyson? How do you think he would have done against you and your contemporaries?
I would have to compare him to Evander Holyfield, and I think he would have done very well. Very well. I don't think he would have lasted against me because, I throw a mean uppercut in there, and I noticed he gets caught with uppercuts. So he wouldn't have been able to stand up to my uppercut.
Respected trainer and boxing analyst Teddy Atlas offered massive praise for Oleksandr Usyk, saying no fighter in today's boxing world performs at a higher level than him, and insisting that his place as champion is completely deserved. Atlas pointed to Usyk's fight against Daniel Dubois as a perfect example, explaining that Usyk controlled the atmosphere from the very beginning of the match. While Usyk appeared calm, confident, and fully in command, Dubois seemed unsure and uncomfortable under the pressure. Atlas believed it wasn't only Usyk's technical ability that made the difference, but also the confidence and presence he carried into the ring, which affected Dubois before the action truly began.
Nobody he's staring, they're doing the stare, the first fight before the fight, I always say, and he's staring him down. And who breaks it off first? Dubois. Okay. But it's not just that. It's that after that, Usyk is Usyk. He's the champ. He's confident. He's got his hands up. He's standing there to the crowd. You know, he's doing this. And you can see Dubois like the kid at the party that all of a sudden wasn't included in the games that all the other kids were playing. And he's trying to find his way back. He's trying to find his way back into the games. He's trying to, you know what I mean, bud? You've seen that with the kid, the awkward kid. And he's trying to get back with, and he doesn't know where to go. Do I go over here where the kids are? Do I go over here? Do I just wait for them to come to me? And he's lost. And you could see it. And there's the Usyk just like this. And he's like looking at Usyk. He don't know, should I start a confrontation with him? Should I pick up? Should I make up for what I didn't do there? Should I stare at him? Should I look at him? Or should I go back over here? Should I get in front of him? He's a guy that he's uncomfortable in his own skin sometimes. And that's at play. Part of that is at play. At the end of the day, what happened was, from an analytical standpoint, they're looking for the southpaw killer, the right hand. They look too much for it. The delivery system, it's got to be there. That wasn't the delivery system that you want, where you're launching right hands, where you're reaching with right hands. That's not the delivery system. There should have been a little feint. Make him make his move back. Make the counter punchers show the counter. Make him show it to, like playing cards. Make the guy show his hand.
Boxing analysts are now calling Oleksandr Usyk one of the all-time greats after dominating cruiserweight and then conquering heavyweight with wins over Anthony Joshua, Daniel Dubois, and Tyson Fury. Even at 38, Usyk continues to perform at an elite level, proving that no current fighter seems capable of matching his skill, intelligence, and consistency inside the ring.
At heavyweight, he's now beaten Joshua twice, he's beaten Fury twice, he's beaten Dubois twice. He's cleared out cruiserweight, he's cleared out heavyweight, he's undisputed for the second time. Every accolade you could possibly do, and he's done it in under 25 fights. We're watching greatness. We're running out of superlatives, we're running out of ways to describe this man. Because this was systematic. This wasn't a 12-round beatdown, Chris. This wasn't, moments where Fury has some success, moments where Joshua has success. He dismantled Dubois, who couldn't have been riding higher into this fight, coming off of the win over Joshua, and he knocks him out, leaves no doubt. He's knocking guys out now at 38? Is that what we're doing?
I'm going to go back to the one word that I used, and I went like slightly viral for this last year after the Tyson Fury. I think maybe the first fight. I was like, the guy's unbeatable. You can't beat him. I don't see him losing. He just doesn't know how to lose. The guy just finds a way to win no matter what. And now he's finding ways to win and just separating himself from all these guys. And I disagree. I thought Daniel Dubois came out with a great game plan at the beginning of the round. In round one, he came out relaxed. He was
the first 30 seconds, maybe.
The whole first round. Usyk stole it in the end because he landed a big shot. But like the whole first round, Dubois actually looked really good. He backed Usyk up into the corners. He kept him along the ropes most of the time. He was landing hard jabs over the top. If you go back and watch the first round, I've never seen Usyk get hit that way. He got hit with shots as over his shot. Boom, and you saw Usyk's head go down. I was like, whoa. I'm like, this guy's got a good game plan. He's jabbing with Usyk from a higher position and coming over the top of the southpaw jab.
Winning the undisputed title and claiming the Muhammad Ali trophy were already incredible achievements. But Oleksandr Usyk's successful move to heavyweight pushed his legacy even higher. Many fans and analysts now believe he has already proven everything needed in boxing, and any future fights will simply add more greatness to an already legendary career.
Oh, by the way, when I'm mentioning those fights, undisputed cruiserweight champion, two-time undisputed heavyweight champion, Muhammad Ali trophy, there's literally nothing else to do. I think the man needs to retire, and I think what I've just said there, that is an all-time great, without even question, resume and legacy. So I think he needs to bow out. But the interview he gave with Ade in the ring on Saturday night, he didn't categorically state date he'd retire. He said he's going to go home and rest. He deserves a rest. He's earned the rest. But we don't know necessarily what he's going to do next. I've said I think he should retire. But if he does carry on, what are we thinking? Who do we think he should fight next? Now, I've already recorded a video. It might go up first. I might put this up first. I don't know yet. On Tyson Fury, because he's still trying to peddle this narrative that he beat Oleksandr Usyk both times and he won the trilogy fight. I don't want to see a trilogy fight with Tyson Fury unless he goes out and he earns it. If he earns the trilogy fight, if he returns to the ring and he fights a Joseph Parker and a Kabayel and he becomes mandatory, fair enough. Fair enough. There you go. You've earned it. I won't gripe about that. 100%. I don't want to see him just jump the queue. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see a trilogy with Anthony Joshua, who certainly hasn't earned it. I don't want to see a trilogy with Derek Chisora, who technically, although I'm not even going to go there with Chisora, because is he IBF mandatory? Is he not? What's going on there? Don't know what's going on there. But I don't want to see a trilogy with Derek Chisora. Although saying that, as much as I don't want to see it, because these are the names he mentioned, with respect, Chisora has probably the best claim to have earned a title shot out of those three names. He does. Because Joshua's coming off the back of a devastating loss. He's not fought for almost a year. And it'll be over a year by the time he does fight. Tyson Fury, back-to-back loss to Oleksandr Usyk, doesn't deserve a title shot until he goes out and earns one. At least with Chisora, Gerald Washington, Joe Joyce, and Otto Wallin, at least he's got some wins together.
Although Tyson Fury appears interested in a third fight with Oleksandr Usyk, many people see little reason for another matchup after Usyk defeated him twice already. From a legacy perspective, Usyk has already established clear superiority, leaving little left to prove against Fury. Still, a trilogy fight could happen if Usyk delays retirement because of fan interest or the financial rewards involved. At the moment, Fury seems to be the only one who truly believes the result would change. What separates Usyk from most fighters is his extraordinary ring.
He's punching harder than he's ever punched. Seems to be a different guy. I mean, if you know Daniel Dubois, he's a really lovely fella, big smile on his face. Don't speak a lot, but he always shakes your hand and says hello, and a nice guy. But a powerhouse. He can knock buildings down him with his punches. But Usyk's so clever. Usyk's that clever. He's just so clever. Though when Tyson fought each other, that was a marriage of minds, wasn't it? That was a marriage of minds, and and everybody thinks he's going to walk through him. Well, nobody's walked through him yet, have they? Have you seen anybody walk through Usyk? Because I haven't.
Legendary heavyweight Vladimir Klitschko once shared the ring with Oleksandr Usyk in sparring and was highly impressed by his technical ability. Klitschko explained that Usyk's achievements are not built on physical size or raw power, but on years of disciplined training and polished boxing skill. He also noted that Usyk brings a rare style to the heavyweight division, blending the quick movement of a lighter fighter with the precise punching accuracy of an experienced veteran.